Hi there, Rick Harsh here. I know it's been a long time, but probably none of you really thought about it or noticed it. And if you did, why aren't you why aren't you doing my job? Not that I mind. I'm not complaining about it. The main thing is I haven't been doing my full job. I haven't been doing the publicity. Here's a little of it. This is this video program, if we can call it that. It's a booktube, is going to be called the Stickley sale. So what kicked it off is well, nothing kicked it off. It didn't happen because I had the Stickley pre-order, and I didn't. I talked about it. Should I do it? Should I not? I don't like pre-orders. Because for one thing, you're selling a book. You're taking the money, and you're not giving anybody a book. It just doesn't feel right. And you don't know how long it's going to take. You really don't. But there's another reason. When the pre-order happens, you end up you're overwhelmed with books, and that's what that happened to me here. There were so many things going on aside from selling books. Once in a while, people will say to me, "Geez, you send them all yourself? You got to do all that?" Well, it's not hard, and it's not a burden. It's in a really busy period, it might be 3 books a day, 5 days a week, and the post office is a pleasant, probably the equivalent of 2 blocks in the United States from here, and you go right past the little market, and then there's the post office, and everybody's friendly except some of them, and the ones that aren't are not really nasty or rude. They're just maybe out of their tank or something. I don't know. It's very hard to explain. But not at the market. The market, they're all nice except once in a while when they crack up under the pressure. Some people feel like you really got to keep that line going. And it's a little place, and a line can just erupt. Well, actually, no, I don't. Or the place can erupt into a line. If the line erupts, then it's just a show for everybody. Today at the market, I stepped outside after making my purchases. Nothing happened. Nothing out of the way, out of turn, whatever. But when I got outside, I saw this woman who looked pretty fierce. She had some good arms on her, and it appeared, and she went up to an older guy, and got her momentum and just boom, a very violent shove, and I stepped in between them, and I misspoke. I spoke Slovene, and I was trying to say, leave him, but I said, leave her. And, I thought, oh, fuck, yeah, I don't change the gender of the word for the aggressor. That's how it's written in Slovene, aggressor, aggressi. But anyway, I saw pustio, it's pustiga. No, I said pustio. And, the woman didn't really even look at me. But it took, I don't know, she tried about 5 times to kind of dolphin past me one way or the other. And if she wanted to, I'd have just let her go. I can't save you, man. Sorry, yo or ga of the pusti. I can't do it. I'm just an old book bastard. What can I do? Anyway, this is brought to you by Saber. For those of you who are wondering if that was the older man, no, it wasn't Saber. He's an energetic guy. He'd have got in there and kind of dodged about and said, "What's the matter? What's the matter? What's wrong with you? I can see you're upset." That's what Saber would do. Yeah, he makes custom guitars, among the finest in, for all I know, the globe. I don't think there are a lot of people in Europe who do the kind of work he does. Very advanced technologically, and innovative. He's got several patents, and I'm finding out more and more about this guy who lives right there in our town. You never know what you're going to run into. So anyway, I had the pre-order, and I only announced it on Instagram. I went to Instagram and I said, we're going to have this, and it was a 90-second reel, and I never got back here to do it, and but the sale went great. It was this one here, Robert Stickley's book, and immediately I think it was a Friday, I believe, when I made that reel, and I believe that it was over 20 Stickleys later. I, of course, didn't have any to stack up or Stickley up. So it was 2 days later, and we were over 20 sales. But what was really nice is it kind of like, got people saying, all right, fuck it. If I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy that. And I'll just show you a few of the really, really good sellers. Now, this one, Prison Mars, which is a really good book, and by an extremely fine author, Lauren Fairbanks. She's got a sense of humor, and she's bright, and as in smart, and she is one of a kind. And anyway, so this is a book worth reading. I mean, that's what books are for, reading. They all have words on pages, most of them anyway. I mean, our bestseller is the one with the least per page. That's Philip Friedenberg, but that's why, because he's got the the drawings. So let's take a look at that Rick Harsh homunculus again, page 431. Not that I'm an egomaniac, but right here, 431. Come on. I'm so slow with this kind of shit. Oh, enter the word tunnels. Enter the word tunnels. There we go. Yeah. Okay. There he is. Jeff Walton, illustrator, carrying me in a sense. I don't know. Is that me? Yeah. Oh, and I've shown people this. This is the new jacket, because oh, look. This is my copy of the gold one. And I don't know, I thought I was out, and then I found one, or something like that happened. But anyway, now it's not gold anymore. The hell with the gold, I want the green. Yeah, the green's coming. We're going to print some more of them. I don't want to print as many as we should, because I want to save some money for other books. We have a new line coming. Let me show you a couple others that did really well, while people were saying, all right, let's buy some more of their books. Arlt sold really well. In fact, it was like he put a rolling block on Stickley. There was about a week there where more of these sold than Stickley. Stickley was shut out for a while. The Canadians did well. Bill Clark, not white mythology, but she sang to them, she sang. And Jeff Bursey's Unidentified Man That Left a Photo, What Do You See? That two of these Canadians have similar colors and similar scheme. Not much green here, but, basically similar. And two really good books that are just not, they're not published by dashing and daring enough authors like Mark Nash. Mark Nash, dashing, daring? Yeah, he and Gary Amdahl. Bill and Jeff, they're the workaday, unrecognized geniuses, generous, kind people. But who gives them any credit? Do the women line up to sign their books like they do for Mark Nash? No, I don't know why. So that's the other group, subculture. Mark Nash. Look at how little his name is. That's an author. Death of the author in triplicate. He kills the author, and he also puts him in his death throes in tiny letters. That him, and let's see, Gary Amdahl. What a fine overlooked writer he is. Gary, yeah, I can't even find him here, and I know he's here. Oh, the one behind there isn't him. Because we have this one that was there were problems with the production, and so we decided to print a smaller, handsomer copy, and I'm going to find one, and I'm going to bring it down here. There it is. Oh, Let's see if you survived that. Huh. Are you going? Are you still going? Yeah, I think you are. Okay, well that's good. I just ran right into this this cord. What a fucking moron. Okay, so you see, we got this and this one. I mean, it really, this was a mistake. This one is much more compact, and you know, it's still very. I can read it. I can read it. You know, but you know, and then instead, how did Zach solve the problem of this and this being separate? He just took one out, threw it out, and then did something really cool there. You know, that's artistry, book cover artistry. So yeah, Gary Amdahl and Mark Nash, and they made a comeback. Oddly enough, Assisted Living by Roberto Ontiveros, which is getting great reviews. I don't know if anybody's writing them, but they're telling me, they're writing to me and telling me how great Assisted Living is. And we already know that this one, you know, this is a book of short stories. They don't fare so well in comparison. This is a novel, and I think it's a work of genius, but, you know, I printed it or paid for the printing or whatever. Anyway, Randall Leong, you know, tremendous energy in this book. And oh, by the way, I don't know what Randall's going to be doing with the rest of his life. I hope he's writing. But Ontiveros has been writing. He's your basic put your head down and just keep going type of writer. In that, I'm not saying he's all craft. I'm not saying anything like that at all. I'm just saying that, you know, there are some people who just are never going to be recognized or will maybe be recognized. But, you know, they just, when they're Bill Clark or Jeff Bursey, they just keep writing because they know they're good. And they've had, I hope, enough people tell them, you know, that's great, then whatever. But the next one by Bill Clark is going to be a magnum orifice or opus, yeah. So anyway, a guy who does I don't know how to put it, and I won't try, but in Munich, Germany, he was just bonkers over this book. And it's not selling because, you know, I mean, like a lot of things don't sell. Today, somebody ordered enough to get a free book or the circumstances were right or whatever, and I didn't know what to give the person. He just said, surprise me. And I said, okay, surprise. Why did I choose my own book? I often don't because it's kind of, you know, the one good thing, I can choose my own book and then I'm only giving mine away. You know, I think you know, I think A Pastoral, because it's light and all that, I gave a lot of these away the first round. Now, less so. Yeah. So anyway, so I threw this in there today, and precisely because I looked and I thought, Jesus, look at them all still there. Oh, and up there too, you know, so I threw one in. And that's how it goes. What else has sold a lot? I don't know. Don't ask me. You know, I've already been going on quite a bit, but it's been really heartening. David Miller's Philosophy of Creativity. You know, there are so many books on the cusp of evolutionary madness or mayhem or stunting, or I don't know how to say it. I mean, we're talking about books here, you know. Anyway. So that's it. I just wanted to get back. By the way, we got the Stickley back, and there's a lot of them. I ordered. You know, it's the more you print, the cheaper per book. But it's still a lot. You know, it's not so cheap that it's cheaper to order more than less, which, if you think about it, is pretty fucked up. So, on that note, take care, and. We may have something of surprise for you. We definitely have some surprises coming in the press. There's going to be a new line of books, a new size, I think, if everything goes as I would like it to. So we'll see. I'll talk to you in person or not at all. Goodbye.